Hi, I'm Orna Walters,
And I'm Matthew Walters.
and we are the founders of Creating Love on Purpose.
And today we're going to walk you through our new video training, Let Your Heart Rule, so you can create the love you want.
So make sure you have a pen and your Let Your Heart Rule worksheet because we're going to be utilizing that so you can create the love that you want right here, right now, today.
But before we jump into all the information and content that we're going to give you right now, let's first just get grounded and get focused and set an intention, because it's always good to be clear on what you want. So start by uncrossing your arms and your legs, resting the palms of your hands on the tops of your thighs, and just take a couple deep breaths in. And with each inhale, just draw your attention inward and just begin to notice. Am I breathing long and deep or short and shallow? Am I breathing up into my chest or down into my stomach? And just know there is no right or wrong way for you to be breathing right now. There is only you noticing and becoming aware. And as you continue now to allow your breath to return to normal, drawing your attention even deeper inside. And if you haven't already, when you're comfortable, just go ahead and allow your eyelids to close. And just begin to scan your body. And notice all the different physical sensations, your feet on the floor, maybe the weight or the warmth of your hands on your thighs, the way your body feels sitting where you are. And just notice any and all physical sensations and just allow all of those sensations to just be part of where you are right now. That's right. And I want you to draw your attention now to the center of your chest. And I want you to imagine right there in the center of your chest is a very small, very brilliant white light. And as you continue to breathe, you notice with each inhale that white light grows a little bit larger, a little bit brighter. That's right. And as you continue to feel this white light expanding inside your chest, maybe you also notice on the exhale how that white light begins to spread out into your body, into your arms and your legs, up to the top of your head. And just notice when that white light gets down to the soles of your feet. Just you could imagine that there's two portals there in the soles of your feet that open up, and that white light goes pouring out of you all the way down to the center of the earth, connecting you and grounding you. Right here, right now, in this time, in this space. And you feel that energy coming up from the earth into your body, energizing you. And you draw your attention back to the center of your chest. And just imagine that white light now moving up to the top of your head. And on the top of your head, there's another portal that opens up as that light shoots out of the top of your head and connects all the way to the center of the universe, connecting you to source, to spirit, however you think of it. And then feel that energy flowing back into you. Drawing your attention once again to the center of your chest. And when you're there, just begin to become aware of that desire you have. That desire to create love in your life. And maybe you get a sense of what that looks like, or what it feels like, or what it might be like to create that love. And as you get a sense of that, maybe you begin to get in touch with your intention, your desire. And when you do, just send that intention, that desire, through that white light all the way to the center of the universe. Sending that message out. This is what I want. This is what I'm creating. As that message gets sent out into all of the universe, landing out in the world, connecting with those people out there who are just waiting for you to show up in their lives. And you feel that energy coming back to you, connecting once again to the center of your chest. and you feel like your intention, your desire has been heard. So getting ready now to learning how you can let your heart rule so you can create the love you want. You take a deep breath. You come back into your body, feeling your feet on the floor, your hands on your thighs. Taking in another deep breath and just gently opening your eyes and looking around the room, eyes open, wide awake, eyes open, wide, wide awake.
Okay, so now that we're all grounded, let's get started. So we just want to let you know a little bit about what we're going to offer. So this really is for anyone who is seeking to create a true soul partnership.
So whether you're currently in a relationship or you have been in a relationship or want to be in a relationship, you're going to greatly benefit from this video.
And we just want to let you know a little bit about us. So I'm Orna Walters, but not that long ago I was Orna Benari. And as Orna Benari, I actually grew up in a home that had a lot of abuse, a lot of emotional and physical abuse. And after I graduated from UCLA with honors, I was in my 20s, I ended up in a relationship with a guy who I thought was the guy. I thought he was going to be the one. And we went out for about 14 months. And on New Year's Eve of 1994, he beat me. And it was the wake-up call of a lifetime. And it took me a long time to figure out like how that happened. You know, I really was perplexed as to how I would choose someone who would harm me when the last thing I desired was someone who would harm me. And I went through a lot of work, a lot of traditional therapy, a lot of alternative therapies, a lot of healers, a lot of coaches, a lot of books, a lot of trainings. And I really remade myself from the inside out and went through a bunch of other relationships that didn't work out so I could sort of mine them for the golden nugget, what we call the golden nugget, so I could learn and grow and eventually be ready to create a true soul partnership with my beloved Matthew. And being with Matthew is something that made my life just complete in so many ways. Not that my life was incomplete before. I was a whole and complete person by the time I connected with Matthew. And that's really what so much of our work is about showing people how the love that you desire is inside of you. We work with clients all over the globe today, showing them how to create love from the inside out. And a lot of the steps in the work that we're going to show you today is from our own personal journeys. And we've had huge successes with our clients. And we just want you to know that the love you desire, just that desire that is inside of you, means it's possible for you to create it.
So my story is not near as dramatic as Orna's. I didn't come from abuse or anything like that. But in all the work I've done, what I noticed about my family of origin was that I never felt safe being who I was. Anytime I really stepped out to express myself sort of fully, I was always sort of ridiculed and made fun of. I come from a family of very practical people, and I was a very creative person. So it was kind of an odd fit. And what I realized looking back at my relationships is I learned that love meant rejection, because that's how I received love in my family. And so I chased rejection. I was always interested in that unavailable woman, right? That unavailable girl. Either she was already in a relationship or she wasn't interested in me. And then when I would meet someone who was interested in me, I'd always think, well, what's wrong with you, right? Or the second thought I would have was, well, wait till you get to know me, right? And that usually played out in all my relationships. It played out in that way. And it wasn't until I really woke up and began to realize that I was the creator of my life, and I was the creator of my happiness and my success. And I thought, I don't like what I've created, so I have to create something different. And that's when I really began my own journey of self-growth and self-exploration, studying hypnosis and NLP and meditation and yoga and all kinds of different practices and paths to really come to the place to be able to create the true soul partnership that I have with Orna today. And we both talk about it in this way because we were both very intentional about what we were creating. And that's really sort of the journey we want to bring you on, is to begin to show you what we show our clients to do every day, which is how do you create love in your life.